This is how Antoine Walker, the NBA player, was broke 2 years after leaving the NBA. He had a $112 million contract.
I remember Antoine Walker.
What people don't understand is he had to pay $55 million. Yes. He had to pay $55 million in taxes.
Damn.
But if you get the money on January 1st of 2020, taxes not due until 2021.
That's right.
That money is gone. He don't have that money now. And he had to pay 20% in management, agency fees, maybe 25%. Sure. So $55 million is gone at $112 million. $25 million is gone for So what he's left with, and then what he did, he bought a car for this one, gave this one an allowance. Nobody knows how to actually keep the money.
I question. Yeah. I question in cases like that. If your management that you pay 20% for did not make you aware of the fact that
they don't.
Well, see, then I'm going to raise my hand at your request for these commissions. You see what I'm saying? Because you're not adequately informing me or instructing me on how I should be. Like you're not performing your managerial duties.
Let me say
most of them don't.
It's only a few of you.
But we pay them anyway.
But it's only a few of you all.
Well, that stops today.
Operate at the level that you all operate, and Russell and whomever else.
Russell, who's an incredible mentor to so many, by the way.
Yeah,
I want to put that out there, man. For generations, he's been an incredible mentor to people and guiding and leading by example on how to create businesses and develop industries out of our creations.
Right.
Very few of you have that level of acumen, of gut, wherewithal to stand up to say, hey, the great majority of people are struggling and either participating in their own failure or watching other people fail and not saying anything. Like it's just messed up.
A lot of people, man, would rather rest comfortably within the expectation of their failure than push past that expectation.
That's the other thing.
And have an actual chance to win.
Yeah. The number of people so then they reach out for help. And then you say, okay, you can do it. No, I can't do it. Well, what you call me for?
Well, whether you believe you can or whether you believe you can't, either way you're right.
You're right. There you go.
Yeah, what you believe will be.
So what I still believe is that it's people like me who will keep standing there and trying to convince people that they can.
Right.
And it's hard, but...
And then also, you are a teacher. Right? We call her the minister, preacher, gangster, teacher.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Minister, preacher, gangster, teacher. I like that.
Yeah.
I like it,
It's going to stick.
She handles all of that.
Minister, preacher, gangster, teacher. All right, then.
There you go. And so,
let the church say amen.
Working with Lynn, she's like extremely dynamic when it comes to taxes. And
tell.
Yeah, well, yeah. Well, she's followed Sandy Botkin.
Okay.
And she'll tell you who Sandy Botkin is, but I am one who reaps the benefit of that when it's tax preparation time, because that's another thing accountants won't tell you.
Right.
Is all of the things that you can write off that are legal.
Yeah.
And ethical.
And a lot of them, a lot of your, how do I say, business managers, if you will, money handlers, business managers, whatever. A lot of them, if they have an illustrious catalog of clients, and here you are with your
little bitty
your particular your discrepancy and a challenge that you need help with, that they could help you with if they just chose to write off certain things that they chose not to.
Thank you.
They don't want to push the envelope because they don't want to jeopardize
all
the other clients.
Absolutely.
Now, see, that then shows me you're not operating with my best interest in heart.
That's
but for most of us, it's too late before we realize that. And ain't nobody got the answer. Ain't nobody up under the gun but us.
Well, I'm going to tell you, the 2018 tax code changes that people are now just experiencing when they filed their taxes last year, the game is about to change and people are going to be struggling worse than ever before.
Well, listen, let me tell
they
you
clamp down really hard. Unless you have a business. If you have a business and you know the rules, If you have a business and you know the rules.
Because this is a guy
we write off everything.
It's an exceptional tax time right now.
Exactly.
With the present president.
Yeah.
I tell people, if there's anything to be, but
there is a but. Yes.
Nothing is worth my self-respect and my dignity.
There you go. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You can't pay me enough to where you gonna disrespect me and my culture and my heritage.
If it were just about business, that would be fine.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But because we are people,
yeah,
because we care about our people and our community, then it forces us into another scenario.
So when the tax code changed, it hurt the great majority, millions and millions of people. But it made life for us great. It's like...
and what people don't really understand is for people like us who operate on this side of the business spectrum, and we speak out against the present administration, you got to understand, we're not doing this shit for us.
Right. It's about the people.
I'm actually cool with this shit. Like, this shit is not really that bad for me. But
it's not just about you.
I am a true understander of... what can happen to one can happen to all.
There you go.